Hi guys, and welcome back to my black screen series. This is episode 13 of 52. So we're 13 weeks into the year, and as per usual, I've got no plan of what I'm talking about in this episode. It's just we make it up as we go along. Whatever we talk about. And the idea of this series is to for you guys to get to know me a bit better, and hopefully for you guys to follow my journey out of depression. And I think I'm on target. So, although this episode is once again late, it's only a day or two. As opposed to we've been 4 or 5 and even 6 days late, I think. So yeah, getting on top of things. The reason that my mood's a bit elevated, I guess there's a good way of putting it, is because I've focused more on building the Cybertruck. So I've been focusing on the finance side of that. And had a friend that I thought I could borrow some money off and arranged a meeting with them, but turned out they couldn't help me out. But I still have a few left. I have one in particular that I'm going to ask, and I'm going to be rather disappointed if I get a no. But anyway, I was a little bit disappointed with the no that I got. I wasn't expecting it with the last one. So anyway, I have secured some cash. I need about $4,000 to $5,000, probably about $4,500 to get the Cybertruck on the road, doing some shortcutting. I was talking to someone last night, and I said realistically, if I wanted to do everything I wanted to do with it, I'd probably be looking at about $12,000 to get it to where I really want it to be. But yeah, there's some expensive componentry to go into it for that to happen. Yeah. Anyway, I've secured 2,000. So I've got someone that just a very good friend that just lives around the corner. Offered me. Yeah, I didn't ask. I just got offered $2,000. That's a loan, so I've got to pay it back. But the great thing about it is that it's a start. So even if I get a few more no's rather than yeses to the people that I asked to borrow money off in the immediate future, that $2,000 is really going to help, and I can achieve quite a bit with it, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I'll probably have around the $500 mark saved as well, so that brings it up to $2,500. So realistically, I only need, I'm halfway there. I only need another couple of thousand, or even $2,500, and I've got the five, or four and a half to five. So, next part of the the next part of the journey will be getting busy with the build, and that's going to be quite involved. But at least I've got some help with that. And downside with whatever help I take on is that I've got to pay back those hours, my mate's time. He's quite skilled, so my mate's time isn't free. He wants me to pay him hours back in whippersnipping or gardening around his place, helping him out. So I thought that's fine, that's more than fair, and I can get the help that I need with getting it off the ground. So I've got the location secured, I've got the help secured, and I've got half the cash secured. And so that all that together, with the possibility of yeses if I ask more people in the immediate future. So yeah, if I secure more cash, then I'll be even happier. But even just the way things are at the moment, I'm a bit happier than I was probably this time last week. So yeah, things are looking good. The counselling, I'm not sure what's going on there. I've got to try and get back onto what's going on with that, because I'd like that to continue. But I had bad reception and missed a call, and yeah, so in the past the counsellor has called back, an hour later or even a couple of hours later on the same day, but yeah, it didn't work out that way. And so yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. If I've got a phone, and I'll probably have to phone and organise something. I don't think we're on automatic at the moment like we were. So anyway, I've got to work that out. But like I said, things are looking up with that. Settling into the new place beautifully. The dogs love it. It's nice. The pool's lovely. I was talking to my daughter today through text, and she said that she saw a video I put up, or pictures that I put up on Facebook, can't remember, and of the pool, of Leia jumping in the water. So yeah, my dog's allowed in the pool, and yeah, she said it looks pretty nice. She said it looks like a resort, and it kind of is, it's pretty flash. So yeah, it's definitely up there with any place that I've lived at before. It's probably the most comparable I can think of right now would be when I was about 15, 16, 17, 18 maybe, when I spent time on and off living with my mum. Mum had a brand new house, and we had an in-ground pool, fiberglass pool, and yeah, we had a spa as well. But still, it wasn't done up like this place. This place has got lovely statues around, and some nice gardens, lovely trees, lovely lawns. I mean, the lawns aren't that manicured or anything, but I'm working on that. So because I'm staying here rent free, part of my agreement's to help out, and I've been doing a bit of whippersnipping, which has been muchly appreciated. I've been getting lots of thanks for doing that, which is great. Don't need it. Like I said when I was getting the thanks, no, thanks for letting me stay. Thanks for having me. But yeah, so I've got things in a good position at the moment. Tomorrow I want to try and organise getting some money actually together. So I want to try and make an appointment to see my mate that helps me out with the finances that I got the direct debit happening with, and I'm going to hit him up for a loan for at least. I'd like to hit him up for the entire amount, so I don't have to borrow a separate amount. That $2,000, I don't have to borrow that off the other person. I can just get the whole lot off him, because I already have a direct debit set up with him, and I have done for over a year. $50 a fortnight goes in, and I just actually increased it this fortnight to 150. So that brings it to 300 every 4 weeks, and you can see how that's going to build up a bit quicker. But yeah, if I'm borrowing money off him, then you can see how I'll be paying it off a lot quicker. So yeah, that's my goal, to hopefully borrow some money off him. If not, I'll have to get the money that I've paid him at the moment, or that he's been holding for me so far. Just have to get all of that and any extra he might want to lend me, and get the $2,000 off the other friend, and just get into it. So there's things that I can order straight away pretty much. But yeah, there's also things that I'm having trouble with. One thing is wheels, particularly the front wheels. Back wheels, I think I'm going to have sorted. It's just a matter of I've got to confirm axle size. Yeah, but as long as I confirm that the axles are strong enough to do single-sided mounting, because I've got a bit of weight on board. And yeah, as long as I can confirm that they'll be okay, then it's just a matter of ordering them at the right price. So far I've found them at around just under $500 each. So I need 2 of them. The back wheels, it's 500 each. Front wheels, I haven't found any at all. So I might have to get them custom made, and I have a guy, I think, Ben from Tri-Sled. Is it Ben? Yeah, pretty sure it's Ben from Tri-Sled. I think they're in Victoria, Australia. So yeah, he's told me that he could, if I just tell him what I want, he can actually custom make the wheels for me. So just tell him, that I want such and such size wheel, heavy duty, and with a disc brake on it, side mounting with a nice thick axle on it. So yeah, large disc brake on it, and yeah, so hopefully he can put them together without too much expense. I was hoping to get them under 200 each. Under 100 each would be even nicer, but yeah, I think it's going to be under 200 each. And then I might even need to get tyres. So yeah, it's adding up. That's another thing I've been doing, itemising estimates on and anything that I actually get a proper price on. I'll just write down prices. So I've kind of got a running tally of what I need to get and what it's going to cost. Some things need to be ordered and going to take time to arrive. So we need to make sure that we're not getting held up by that too much. Yeah, so there's a bit of work to be done. And yeah, as of tomorrow, I can actually just go, if I need to, I can go to the hardware and grab a few things. I need to talk to the guy that Dan, I've said his name before, so my mate Dan that's helping me, who's the engineer, and the Cybertruck's at his place. I need to talk to him and find out what things I need to get. There may be things that I don't need to get because he's got them and I can use his. So, I'm going to need spray equipment, sanding equipment, welding stuff. I had 2 sets of new gloves a year ago. One got mouldy and I chucked them out about 6 months ago, and then the other set have somehow got wet in this recent rain. So yeah, I looked at them and they were getting all mouldy and slimy, and I'm like, yuck. So I've chucked them as well. But they're nice gloves, but they're also quite cheap. That's why I bought 2 pair. But still, only getting a bit of use out of one of the 2 pairs. Pretty shitty. Not good value. But yeah, between the 2 pair, I think it was only $16, $17. I think they're around the $8 something each. So yeah, 2 pair, $16, $17. Good value. But yeah, so welding gloves. There's a few things I do need to get. Primer. There's other things I need to go through the container, the storage container, and make sure that I can find them. And if I can't find them, I need to be replacing them. I may end up replacing the polycarbonate on the side windows because it's got a bit scratched moving around, but I might just leave that till after it's on the road and just put up the scratched side windows for the meantime. I think it cost me $80 to get them, around the $80 mark, for tinted, was it 3mm tinted polycarbonate. So I need to need to get a few things together, and then I can get into the project and get Dan to help me out, and we can get some progress happening. And yeah, so I'm super keen to get it on the road as quick as I can. So yeah, I'm hoping for around the 3 months I'll have it on the road. But yeah, also that depends on how much time I can invest in putting it together, building it, what sort of headaches I encounter on the way, waiting for parts, or maybe waiting for money for different parts if I don't have an easy time with borrowing the money. So yeah, there may be a couple of hiccups like that, but that's why I'm saying 3 months. It could be longer, but it also could be a little bit shorter. So if he says yes to the money and I don't have to borrow off the other person, then not only have I got, the $4,000 or $5,000 that I need, I've also got that other person as a backup if I need a couple $100 extra for something. I can say, well, look, I don't need the $2,000 off yet, but can I borrow 200 or 500 or whatever, just for something that I hadn't thought of, or something that had to be redesigned and something cost extra. So yeah, there's quite possibly things that I've overlooked that are going to cost money. So it's always good to know that there's a bit of extra in reserve if I need it, that I can borrow. It's not in reserve, it's borrowed. A little extra that I can borrow if I need to. But yeah, first I've got to secure the other mate and see what he can do. If he can lend me the I'm going to ask him for 4.5 or 5,000. If he says yes to 5,000, great. If not, 4.5. If not, 4. If not, we'll go down to 2.5. And yeah, and then we'll just see what happens from there. So yeah, it's going to be, hopefully he takes the first bid, give me 5,000, and that'll get me out of trouble, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, having access to that money straight up is going to be helpful, because I can just order the things I need and have the money for the things that I don't need just yet, have that in reserve. It may get to the point where I need to give that money to someone for a little while. So the friend that was going to lend me the 2,000, she's only around the corner, and I can just not lend it to her, but just get her to hold it. But anyway, as per usual, I've been, or not as per usual, but just as per lately, I've been busy talking about the Cybertruck. And apologies for that, guys. If you don't know what I'm on about, there may be someone here for the first time, or someone that hasn't been paying attention or forgot. I'm building a 4-wheel recumbent push bike. So it's not really a push bike when it's got 4 wheels, is it? It's a quad. But it's actually called a velomobile because it's an enclosed push bike. So an enclosed 4-wheel push bike. And if anyone has seen the Tesla Cybertruck, it's going to look like that, but obviously a lot smaller. So velomobiles are about similar width to a wheelchair, but 2 or 3 times as long. And you have your feet out in front of you, and you're laying back in a recumbent position. So your knees and feet are practically almost obstructing your view, because your head's laid back that low. So kind of like laying back like you wouldn't a deck chair, or like a Formula One racer would lay back in their seat. And they say that the recumbent riding position is the most comfortable position for bike riding, for long rides, people with injuries, for elderly riders, for unfit riders. So I tick a couple of those boxes. I'm not young and I'm not fit. So yeah, so I'm building it in the shape of the Tesla Cybertruck. And if you don't know the Tesla Cybertruck, I encourage you to look it up. It's a great vehicle. Hate on Elon Musk if you will. I'm not a huge fan of his. I just like the Cybertruck. Not even a big fan of the other Tesla vehicles, really. I like the Tesla Plaid because it hauls ass. It's quick. Or hauls ass, as Americans might say. Yeah. Funny different pronunciations. Ass versus arse. You know, over here we say arsehole. Over there you say asshole. A large part of my audience are American guys. I think I've got more American subscribers or viewers than I do Australian, which is interesting. Didn't set out to do that, just happened. That could have something to do with the Cybertruck, or it could have something to do with my dogs. It could just be the nature of YouTube. The way, you know, accounts are distributed worldwide. There just might be that many American accounts that doesn't matter what happens, what channel you've got, you're pretty much guaranteed to eventually be dominated by American subscribers and viewers. But that's fine. Although I've never been to America, and I don't really have any desire to go anywhere overseas anyway, so that includes America. I've got nothing against America. I actually like American people. I do find some of them obnoxious, and but you get the same thing here in Australia. Yeah, I don't like the gun thing over there. It's a lot safer here in Australia when it comes to, you know, walking around. You're not likely to get shot or have a gun pulled on you or be involved in a mass shooting in a mall. Yeah, we have malls here, but we call them shopping complexes, or Westfields is a big one, and I'm pretty sure you've got them worldwide, right? Anyway, going off topic. You alright, Licky? Oh. Yeah, start panting right beside me, okay. Anyway, guys, there's no reason for me to have a long episode. There's no reason for a secret word this time either. People haven't been writing the secret word in the comments anyway. So I guess it's just a wank thing that I do, right? So yeah, I'm just not going to bother with this episode. Longer episodes, it's probably a good idea to chuck a secret word in, because, you know, if someone bothers to write the secret word down, you're pretty much guaranteed they'll listen to your whole episode. And it's not nice to know who these people are. So anyway, guys, yeah. By next episode, episode 14, I'm hoping that I've got a start on the Cybertruck, and I can tell you what's happened as far as the finances. I can tell you if I've secured the money to finish it off, or whether I'm running a tight ship still. But even with running a tight ship, I can actually get some stuff achieved. We can get it halfway there. Anyway, this dog's being so cute and he's distracting me. So I'm going to go. Thanks for listening, guys. Love you heaps. And be nice to each other. See you in the next episode. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Cheers. Bye.